Alright, I believe I'm ready to go live. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I think I've got everything set up. It's been a while since I did any streaming, so thanks for coming back and not deserting my channel in my absence. But yeah, it's my birthday today and I thought it'd be nice to hop on with you guys, do a bit of chatting about Classic and about the channel in general and about how it's all going for everyone in terms of waiting for the release of the game, because I gotta tell you, I've gotten to the point where it's almost unbearable. Like I want to do some gaming. I want to enjoy playing Warcraft and just, to be honest, enjoy playing any game. I'm on holiday now from work, so I've got plenty of time in my hands to do some gaming. It's sort of a nice day outside today, but I've been sort of waylaid with a back injury for the last basically week at this point now. I got like a lot of tension in my right shoulder from doing a desk job, doing a lot of clicking and all of that, and then my recreational time at home being playing on my computer and also making content for you guys, which is again at my computer. So I got very sore shoulder that got already tight. That was last Tuesday, on the evening of my final day from work, so just as my holiday began after like over a year of not really having a proper holiday. And then I decided to go climbing with a friend the next day. I thought, no, I'll try and stretch it out a bit, and ended up, because my shoulder was weakened, I've just really hurt one of my back straps, so it's better today, but I can't really bend over that much, and so I've been a bit disabled. And even in that state, that's a perfect place that you might want to think, okay, right, it's gaming time, surely now, if I can't actually go and do anything else, if I'm basically going to have to sit down all day so I don't hurt my back, surely that's a time to game. Well, I've been playing on another server. I suppose we're not supposed to name what the servers are, but it's a very recent, fresh server for vanilla. I played a paladin on there, which is why I'm on a paladin here on retail now. Made him a bit earlier, but obviously only got him 4 levels up. But yeah, this new character I made, I really enjoyed playing a paladin. It was really good fun. I got him to like level 20. Oh, strangely enough, I think I got my vanilla paladin to level 24 as well. That's a weird coincidence. But I stopped playing after a while because I knew that server wasn't going anywhere. I knew all the investment of time I put into it was not going to really pan out to be anything. And I went back to the old server, Light's Hope, we all know that one. And my characters there it just all felt very futile. I was putting time into something that I inevitably knew was going to disappear, and also I didn't want to cheapen the experience of playing vanilla for myself. So then I thought, right, well, I'll try and play retail, and I updated my mods, got my UI a little bit better, although I will admit that my UI is pretty crap for retail. I do admit that. But then I sorted that out. I got all my hotbars and my abilities and my tabs and all that for my priest, my main. Figured out roughly how my class was probably supposed to work. Went and did one world quest and quit. I couldn't do it. I was like, what the hell am I even doing here? What's the point? So yeah, that's been my experience of Classic. I have played a bit of Apex Legends, which if you guys... Oh, hello Fuzzy Logic and hello Necrolin. It's your birthday as well, Necrolin, so bon anniversaire, my friend. But yeah, if you want to see me play Apex Legends, we can do that, but I am not the world's best FPS player. If you like hearing me squeal or scream, then that might be fun. But despite having won a decent number of Apex Legends rounds, I am not very good at FPS. I'm not the best shot in the world. Okay, Marty says, this is Marty that helped you debug your computer sounds while streaming. My wife was not here to see that. I told you to give me a shout out. Don't know if you recall helping me out technically. Yeah, honestly, Marty, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I do remember that. I haven't done much streaming since then because, well, to be honest, to tell you the truth, I was a bit depressed at the end of the last couple of weeks, just being just so tired from work and doing this boring office job where, I'm getting married in a couple of months, but I can't tell them that because I'm also leaving the country the week afterwards, so I don't want them to, fire me because I need to afford rent before then. So I just don't enjoy the job at all, and I was getting a bit, run down and super tired, and got very self-comforting and couldn't really face the camera for streaming or anything like that. But I feel a bit better now, and my back is sort of on the mend, I hope. So yeah, what I mean to say is I haven't done much streaming since then, Marty. Oh, wait. my father's calling me. I'll just mute that and give him a call back later. Sorry, Marty, I was distracted there. My point being that I haven't really streamed much since you helped me out, so I definitely do remember that. Vivere for the win. What's up, Chimly? This is Viv. Got about 20 minutes before I have to leave for college. Why not spend it here? Congratulations on getting married in a couple months. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're spending your time here with me. Maybe I should try and do something, because I'm just walking around Duskwood doing nothing, really. I've not been feeling that bad, Marty. Somehow my streams are one of your favourites. That is amazing, because I don't consider myself a very good streamer. But I'm not avoiding my father, Fuzzy Logic, alright? I'm sure he'll text me if he has anything urgent. It's just my birthday, so he was going to wish me happy birthday, I'm sure. But I'll give him a call later. I don't think he wants me to call him on stream. I think that'd be weird for him. But yeah, thanks for watching my stream, guys. I wasn't expecting many people, so I'm going to go and try and play a bit of this game. Oh, I walked back the other way again. Turns out my quests are all this way. I haven't really played this character in a long time, I don't know if you've noticed. I'll get my action bars set up. Necrolin says, I haven't played WoW since last October. I'm starting to miss it, but I know returning to retail won't sate my thirst for WoW. Yeah, this is true. I'm not expecting it. Yeah, my dad just texted me saying happy birthday, so that's nothing urgent. I can message him back in a bit. Oh, also another good thing that I got last night. I got news last night that my channel is now monetized. So that is the best birthday wish I could have possibly hoped for. I wasn't expecting. I submitted for the review a couple weeks ago, and to be honest, massive shout out to Cargo's, Defcamp and Melderon for the streams I did with them, and for Hamster Wheel as well. Streaming really helped because it got me over the threshold in watch hours. I already had enough subscribers, but the watch hours is the thing that really takes a long time, especially when it comes to well, basically if you do a channel. Oh, look at, see, this is the beauty of being on an RP realm. This is what I was saying in my other stream with those guys. You just see people doing meme slow walking, and they're clearly doing something cool together. I don't know, that just makes me feel good about the game. But what was I saying? I'm a bit scatterbrained today. Oh yeah, so best birthday present is that I'm now monetized on my channel, and if you do stuff like my Warcraft series, it takes a lot of time to make a video that is relatively short. Then it takes a very long time for you to get the qualification for monetization, because it's like 4,000 hours watched in the last year is what they want, and that is far easier to get for long form content like live streams than it is to get from you know, really in-depth content like I was making before. So how long will I be streaming for? I need to leave now, but I keep missing your streams. Want to hang out here for a while if I can. Well, Necro, honestly I don't know. I was just wanting to work up the courage to turn on the camera because I get a bit of stage fright before that. But I don't know, maybe an hour or so, but I'll try and get on the camera a bit more frequently from now on. And certainly, before you go, I am going to be leaving my job for the beginning of June, and from then sort of doing the streaming thing more or less full time, as you know, as full time as I can make it alongside other things. But I've been saving up money so that next year when we move to Norway, I can try and make this streaming thing work properly. But I just realized you saw me click action bars there, which is verboten, so I'm going to set up my action bars a bit. Okay, so Blade of Justice, what does that do? Pierces an enemy with a blade of light, generates 2 holy power. What the fuck's a holy power, you might ask? I don't know, that's why I quit in Cataclysm. Hand of Hindrance, that sounds like a very cucked name. Hand of Hindrance, gosh. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to hinder you. It's like, well, what about Hand of Judgment and Justice and smacking people on the head with a hammer? You don't want to hinder an enemy, it's kind of a bit lame, a bit weak. Anyway, so burdens an enemy target with the weight of their misdeeds. Oh shit. Alright, okay, that's kind of cool. I'll burden this enemy. Oh, well, it doesn't really work because he's a bloody boar and he just charged towards me. That was lame. Anyway, I like the weight of combat here. It feels very meaty, you know, swinging this big two-hander around. I like that. Okay, so Flash of Light, obviously I want that on the action bars. That's going to be useful. Divine Shield, definitely want that there. Cleanse Toxins, great. That'll go here. Oh, I already have that. Oh, we already have that too, great. Forge of Light, ooh. I guess I should get racial blacksmithing ability then, because that's a useful racial to have, I suppose. It sort of feels pointless as well. Redemption, yeah, that'll be useful to have, I guess. Hand of Reckoning is apparently already on my action bars. I don't see it. What does it do? Oh yeah, taunt. I guess that's useful. Sorry, I'm not looking at the comments there. Happy birthday from Kentucky, USA. Kentucky. Thank you very much, Marty Edwards. Fuzzy says, smash that AdSense. Can't wait for Classic, man. I really hope they don't screw it up. I don't think they will screw it up. From what we've seen so far, I'm pretty confident it's going to be as close to what we want as is possible for us to get from a big corporation. What the hell? What a carved one? What is this, Halloween?
Closer.
Like, fair enough, Blizzard. I don't mind memey sort of Halloween-y jokes, but why not just limit that to during the holidays? Because now it feels like the world is less real. You know, that's very immersion breaking outside of Halloween. Oh god, clear up my bag, son, whatever. Yeah, okay, I know I have unspent talent points. Go away, Blizzard. Yeah, Holy Power is basic like Paladin combo points. Yeah, that is true. So many of the classes have been messed with since Wrath of the Lich King. So I'm going to be an old boomer and complain about it. So, Demon Bane, racial passive. Okay, Light's Judgment ratio. Yeah, I remember that one. That's one I want to keep. I'll just stick it here, see what it does.
I require a target.
Oh, it has to be targeted. Alright. How much damage does it do? Oh shit, that's quite a lot of damage. Whoa, boy, that's a lot of damage. That's the same level as I am. Okay, Classic is different. Is a different game. I just hopped on my level 40-something Shadow Priest in Tanaris, and I was used to like running away from a couple of mobs, and that's as a Shadow Priest. So like they're pretty survivable, but the thing is your mana doesn't survive. So this is a very different pace of gameplay, I suppose. So I want to kill corpse weeds and get a mound of loose dirt. Sweet, I can do that. Do you remember during Wrath, everyone called new WoW players Wrath babies? If only they knew what would happen to the beloved WoW over time. This is true, however, I think genuinely Wrath was the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. No, sorry, that's High School Musical lyrics. But, oh shit. Right, I don't know what quest that's from. Clearly I've forgotten the precursor. Oh no, that's the same thing happened again. Okay, so yeah, in Wrath of the Lich King, they brought in a lot of game systems that brought us on the path to where we are now. So the Wrath Baby thing does have some merit. They started giving away epics a lot more easily. I'm in a way a Wrath Baby because I got to level cap on Wrath the first time, but I actually did start in the beginning of BC. It's just I was such a baby at the time that I literally couldn't get past level 40. You know, it took me an entire expansion to not get past level 42 or something. But I did get a mount. That was my grandest achievement. I did actually manage to get a mount. TSU87 says, hey Chim, happy birthday. I wish you all the best. My birthday was yesterday, so cheers. Oh my god, that's like Necro's birthday was yesterday as well. What are the chances of this? Have you decided on a faction for Classic WoW? I'm supposing you'll roll an EU servers. Thank you. You're very welcome. Yes, I have decided I'm going Horde with gritted teeth. I definitely like the Alliance a lot. And in fact, I've only been playing Alliance on private servers recently, so I can sort of get that out of my system. So I can just jump right in on the Horde and not feel any regrets in real Classic. But I will definitely be rolling on the Alliance for an alt at some point, so stay tuned for that. Not to begin with, obviously, you got to focus on your main to begin with in Classic, but yeah, I'll be going EU servers, Horde, Shaman, Tauren Shaman. That's my plan so far. And I've got other things I want to do, but you know, at some point you just have to pick something and stick with it. Otherwise, you're going to go crazy, as I'm sure you guys can appreciate. Undum12 says, hi, fan of your musical pieces. Great. Well, I haven't actually posted any of my own music yet, but I see what you mean. I am working on music. My plan for the channel is one day to post some of my own music up there, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Your stream showed up on my main page. I came to see what you're doing. I thought it said waiting stream. Lol, I guess that's close enough. Well, it is. This is the Classic waiting room, but I'm not streaming private servers because literally, like today, my channel got monetized, so I ain't getting banned. That would kill me. Also, this is amazing. I never actually talk this much, but when a camera's on me, I have not been able to take a sip of this coffee since we began. So I'm going to take a sip right now. Just bear with me, guys. Yep. Yeah, it's cold, but that's fine. So, Chauncey says his duo buddy wants to go Horde, but I've always been Alliance, going Shaman as well. Well, that's the thing. The Shaman is really what pushed me over the edge, because I thought, right, well, I have to be on Horde now. I love both. That's the problem with being a massive alcoholic like I am, and always have been, is I love both factions. And so the decision is almost impossible to make because This is the enlightened alt-centrist thing just coming into the into the province of WoW, because both factions are amazing. I prefer the capital cities of the Alliance, I must admit. On average, I prefer them. I love Thunderbluff as well. Stormwind is okay. Teldrassil is kind of shit functionally, but it's wonderful. I love it for an RP sense. But Ironforge is pretty based, let's be honest. Undercity is awesome for its aesthetic. It's sort of annoying to navigate. It's, you know what I mean. You have to like always do like a zigzag route, and sometimes you go the wrong way, and that's annoying. But Orgrimmar is just, it's just butt. It's ugly. I'm not. You need to sell me on Orgrimmar, guys. I am not a fan of Orgrimmar. I think instead of sitting on the bank all the time, I'll probably be chilling out by the Peace Pipes and Thunderbluff, if you know what I mean. So TSU says, I'm Alliance at heart as well, but I'm still considering. Do you think you'll be running a guild rather than join, or rather join an existing one? Good question. I have assumed, though, I will make my own guild, but to be honest, I want to do some raiding in Classic, and I've never done raiding really at all, and especially not in Classic. So it might actually be the case that I join someone else's guild. It would be nice to have a guild for us to like hang out in. So if anyone is a very experienced raid leader and sort of volunteers himself for that during the process, then, you know, get in touch, send me an in-game mail, hop on my Discord. I'm reachable. So I think I'll start my own guild, because I don't know of any other guilds to join, to be honest. And hopefully set up a raid team through there. And you guys can just carry me. That'd be great. So Vivera says, going Horde with gritted teeth. Haha, that will be me if I choose Horde. Always been Alliance, but there's a decent chance I'm Horde this time, depending on what others do. Well, yeah, to be honest, man, if you've always been Alliance, go Horde. Because honestly, the experience is quite different. And it's just like it's as though you've always had sweet foods and never got opened I never had your eyes open to what salty foods were like, and then suddenly you walk into, I don't know, like you just find a whole kilogram of halloumi cheese and you just go mad with it. I would recommend playing the other faction if you've never been an alcoholic, and you'll enjoy it very much. So if I roll Horde, I'll play an Undead. Gotta love their starting zones and lore. Also the looks, that is very true. Maybe if I listen to you enough, I'll start talking like you. I love the English accent. It's the pronunciation, the King's English or the Queen's English? Well, it's whoever's alive at the time, so we don't have a king, so it's the Queen's English right now. But I don't have a classical English accent. I have a very neutral accent. I got bullied a lot for my accent, because where I live, people don't talk like I do. In fact, I was on my bike the other day when I shouldn't have been, because my back was still sore and it hurt. I thought it was fine, but no, I hurt my back again by going on my bike. But I went on this like little bike path near my house, and then some chavs on a moped scootery thing were coming the other direction. They swerved towards me, going like 20 miles, 30 miles an hour, beeping the horn, like trying to hit me, and then swerve back. So I'd like freak out and fall off my bike. Shit like that. I do not like Manchester for that reason. That sort of thing is not cool. I don't want anything to do with that. But people from Manchester, it's all like that. It's all. I can't do a good impression of where I'm from, which is fucked up, I know. But it's because I come from a foreign family. Like my dad's Scottish, mum's Irish, Spanish, and I was a bit deaf as a baby, so I didn't really pick up the local accent. For example, instead of saying 20, where I come from, people say 20 instead of 20. So yeah, English accents are a very variable thing. Very variable. Where am I up to in these comments? So that means it's going to be the best kind of raiding. Just 40 dumbasses who haven't really done it. Trust me, that's real fun. You see, I think that's true, but so many people have said to me, oh, well, if you don't take it super seriously, then it's just going to be a waste of time and everyone will be very annoyed. But whatever, man. I don't care. I want some experienced people with me to tell me what to do, but the streams will be a shit show. That's guaranteed. Okay, let's kill some ogres. And I want to eat this bloody Lindor, so I'm going to stop talking and eat it. Also, if you haven't had a Lindor, these things, fix that please, because they're delicious. And it's my birthday, so I'm allowed to treat myself. And yes, I'm clicking, but it's worth it for the chocolate. Okay, so Vivere says he's played Horde alts and such, has never done it as a Horde main at max level, I meant. Okay, that's fair enough, but neither have I, actually. Not in Classic, anyway. I got to max level on a Horde character on Classic, on Nostalrius, like a week or so before it got taken down. So I've experienced none of the Nostalrius, none of the Classic WoW hype or anything like that. Also, guys, this is not me asking for donations, because I don't want to whore myself out like an ethot or anything like that. Nothing against ethots, by the way. I'm sure we're all glad they exist, if you know what I mean. But can you guys see the $sign, the donate, like, super chat link button? Because my channel apparently is monetized now, but I genuinely don't know how to set that stuff up. So I can't see it on my monitor looking at my own stream, but that could be because I can't donate to myself. That would make sense. But if you guys can see it, then let me know, because I might have to set something up that I'm not aware of, and it'd be good to know about that.
I need to target something first.
Also, I might be doing a live stream with the Deaf Talk Boys and Cargos tomorrow. They mentioned that last week, but obviously I don't have anything fully set up for that. It's a good chance. And we're going to talk about the real Endgame of Classic. I've got an idea for that. But basically, I think the real Endgame, obviously people will clear Nax fairly quickly when it's released. But the real men will be seeing how many meme specs they can do it with. You know what I mean? That will be the true sign of a good guild. Because, yeah, okay, it's easier than retail because it's a very different game design nowadays. But it's not like, oh, I've finished Nax, that the game's done forever. Have you ever tanked it with a shaman? You know, like, there's so much more in the game to do than just doing it with the most cookie-cutter optimized build. That's sort of doing it on easy mode. How many hunters did you have in the guild? How many did you do it with all druids? That'd be interesting. I'd watch a live stream of people doing that. I'd participate in one. But I think that's my... Oh, you don't see a donate button. It's like a little $sign, isn't it? I see. I don't know how to set that up. I'll see. Monetization, wait. It's on, apparently. Oh well. I mean, it's not important. I mean, I have a PayPal donate link if anyone wants it, but I'll have a search online. How to activate super chat on YouTube, something like that. Manage super chat. Eligibility requirements. The channel is monetized, over 1,000 subscribers, over 18. Yeah, that's all fine. How do I actually set it up? Honestly, guys, I don't know what that is. It should be there. Okay, well, I'll ask some of the more professional streamers I know that have done it for longer. They can help me out, because I was not expecting to get monetized before June or July. So Vivere says, gotta head out now. Thanks for the chill morning. No problem, dude. I will try and do this a bit more often. I didn't think people would be awake now because it's sort of still a bit early in the Americas, but yeah, I'll see you again soon. Chauncey asks what tea I'm drinking lately. This is actually coffee. I do like to drink a bit of coffee as well in the morning. It feels good. But generally, tea-wise, I've been drinking some Tie Guan Yin green tea, I think. So, Chim, I guess if Blizzard decides to launch an RP PvP server, you'll play it. It certainly will. I tried out Argent Dawn and loved it. This is Argent Dawn that I'm playing on right now. I'm done with the hardcore playing stuff, so I'm very interested in this stuff now. Yeah, honestly, man, earlier in the stream, I don't know if you were there to see it. I think you were, actually, TSU. I remember your comments from previously. You saw those random RP people just walking around in Duskwood. It's not like I'm in Stormwind. I'm in the middle of fucking Duskwood. Like, on the middle of the path, like right there. They were just RP walking. Just the middle of nowhere, but... You see a channel support link, but no button on top of chat. Well... I don't want to be like researching how to set up super chats on stream, so that's not good content. If any of you guys want to do that and tell me if there's something I can obviously do, then please be my guest, but I'll hold off on that during the stream because that's probably AIDS. But yeah, I really recommend RP PvP. It's all the best bits of PvP, but also just more immersive because people are treating the game as real, you know, which I really enjoy. But also, there is a downside in that the really hardcore PvP types, and maybe even the hardcore raider types on a PvP server, are likely to not be on RP PvP servers. That's okay with me. I am not a hardcore player. I'm a complete casual, always have been, always will be. Apart from the streaming side of things, I will try and be a bit more of a hardcore person, but let's be honest, I enjoy this game for the roleplay sort of immersion aspect, not the fat crits. Although, don't get me wrong, I like a fat crit. I enjoy playing Apex Legends and you know, winning that game. It's just I have resigned myself to the fact that I'm pretty bad at aiming, especially with submachine guns at close range. I am absolutely awful at that, let me just tell you. So Atakas says, Chimley, you can't give in, hold out for classic. Dude, this is not classic, this is retail. I'm playing retail WoW, okay? See? I have no proof that I haven't been playing classic servers off stream, but neither do you have any proof of that, so get bent. So TSC says, I've just finished reading Chronicle Volume 1 and I'm very pleasantly surprised by the lore and getting into the other books now. Yeah, I'd like to read that too. I thought they were a bit expensive, so I didn't buy. What am I looking for there? What the hell is this ogre monocle? Is it in that? It's in that cave I just left, isn't it? Sorry guys, this must be very unpleasant for you to watch. Yeah, the Chronicle stuff I definitely would like to read. I'd love to record an audiobook of it, but I don't know how legally that would work. But they're a little bit expensive for me. I can't really justify that at the moment. One day, you know, if I actually manage to make something out of this channel that can support me, absolutely. But, you know, just about to get married and move to a foreign country, I've got to keep the costs relatively sensible. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Rick. I really appreciate that. And thank you everyone in the chat. Like, it's like 17 people watching right now, which is far more than I was expecting. So thank you. This is cool. Especially, especially who watches a retail WoW stream anymore? Like, honestly. By the way, I hope you appreciated. Oh, it's €25. Oh, that's actually not bad. I thought it was like 70 quid or something like that. But I'm very happy with the thumbnail I just made for this stream. I photoshopped some WoW characters over some stock image and that made me giggle. I had a good deal of fun making that. Because normally I hate thumbnails. I feel like I'm pretty shit at thumbnails, but I enjoyed that one. Which private server do I play on? Technically I probably am not allowed to say that, but I play on the freshest one and the biggest one, both of those. But to be honest, the whole point of this stream here is I'm probably just going to start streaming instead of playing those servers now, because honestly, I'm not really enjoying them anymore because I know it's all sort of hollow and it's all going to be for naught in the end. So I'm going to probably stop playing on those, so it's sort of irrelevant anyway. I'll try and just stream for you guys instead. Okay, let's have a look at this talent point that I haven't spent yet. Zeal. Okay. So Judgment, which I forgot. I was just clicking whatever spell isn't on cooldown. I don't even know what they do, to be honest. But it's because I cast Judgment and don't have to reapply a seal. It's like, am I really casting Judgment at that point? Doesn't feel like it. Templar's Verdict increases the damage of blah blah blah. Okay, that's a passive, that's cool. Call down Light's punishment upon an enemy target, dealing a buttload of damage and increasing the damage taken. You see, that probably would be cool, but I don't think I'll actually be attacking something that lives long enough to make use of that, so I'll put Zeal on. Zeal seems cool. Oh, and it makes it look like I've just put Seal on. That's alright, that's a good choice then. Oh, Alexander says, happy birthday, Jim. I turn adblock off on your videos forever. Thank you. However, up until like right now, I've not had any ads on my videos, but thank you all the same. I still need to set up the adverts, but still, I am now allowed to have adverts. You should also contact Dr. Jake's Very British Reviews, since you mentioned bigger YouTube guys, and your two voices together would be awesome. I don't know him, I'll have a look. Dr. Jake's Very British Reviews. Right, I'll have a look at him. I don't imagine if he's big that he'll talk to me, but you know what I mean. I can always reach out. Oh, he's got 55,000 subscribers, so he's not too huge to talk to me. That's good. So, Guy-Bush, I'm not going to say where you play because that's sort of illegal, but I don't play on that one. Instant 60 and pre-bis gear free. So that's cool. That is cool. I might hop on that just to test out how certain classes play at Endgame, but to be honest, that I might not, because that sort of kills the fun in some aspects. He also talks about YouTuber income on some recent videos. That's interesting. I need to figure out how to do that, because I've got a Patreon, obviously. I'm not trying to shill for myself, but I do have one at the request of some viewers, and that's been really cool. It's been, honestly, it's amazing when someone subscribes to me there. It's like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. But I'm going to do that, and my adverts in the videos, obviously. But I want to create some music, to do some photography work, so just to create a product that you guys could buy, you know, as a means of supporting myself, the channel, what I do, but also it gives you something more tangible as a thank you for that. So I guess I might end up doing a bit of a photography side business, selling some prints or something like that. I'd be interested to see what your opinions on that sort of thing are, because it is very different from what I do normally on YouTube, because I talk about Warcraft and music. But you see what I mean about the bloody RP walkers in this RP server? It's great. This is Argent Dawn, by the way, Argent Dawn EU. But I also, obviously, I love music, I love gaming, I love the outdoors, and I love photography. So ideally, I want my channel to be a mixture of these things. So I fancy recording some nature documentaries eventually, subject to, you know, the technical limitations of actually being able to do that. But I might do some videos on how photography works. I'm an amateur myself. I've done shoots for which I've been paid. You know, that at least in kind, and just done some for friends, that sort of thing. But so I'm definitely still an amateur, but the idea is to be a semi-pro of that, and to create some photos that you can either download, or maybe I can print out and send them to you signed, that sort of thing. I've seen other YouTubers do that, so I want to get sort of multiple income streams, because if my job this year has taught me anything, it's that I don't do very well in an office environment. I just don't. Sorry if you guys wanted me to read the quest text, but let's be honest, these aren't the real quests of Duskwood anyway. Okay, so gonna kill some spitters. Good morning, Pogren. Welcome. So I just got lost on the comments here. So blah 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 blah. Alexander says he answers so many comments, so I bet you could get a good chat with him. Okay, well, I'll give it a try. I'll have a search for him later on. So yeah, it's a much better atmosphere on RP servers, I would definitely agree. Ataka says, I enjoy different aspects of the community to different degrees, so I like seeing content providers doing all different things. That's great. The only thing I'm worried about, go away with your meme guild. The only thing that would worry me is that by doing something that isn't explicitly within the World of Warcraft niche, that I'd end up getting people leaving the channel, which I might, but maybe that's for the best in the long term, who knows. Because I definitely would like to branch out a bit. Oh, it's Cargos. Hello, Cargos. My dude, thank you very much for your help on streams earlier. I am now monetized officially. However, apparently there's no super chats showing up, and you can't donate on the stream yet. So if you know how to set that up, do let me know, because I didn't. It's apparently monetized on the stream thing. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here, dude. But Cargos, if you want to talk tomorrow on stream, do let me know. I know the Def Talk and Melderon mentioned that might be cool. So yeah, I'm up for that if you are. I basically I think that it'd be cool to talk on stream. Sorry, I've just been talking endlessly. Like, I don't think my mouth has stopped for more than 2 seconds for the last like half an hour. It's crazy how I do this sometimes. Probably because I'm on my second cup of coffee for the day. But anyway, I think it might be cool to discuss the real, legitimate end game of Classic that isn't Nax raiding. It's Nax raiding with meme specs. Because it's fine. Like, obviously, everyone can clear the last raid of the game with enough time and with the best raid comp and all of that. However, who can clear it with a shaman tank? You know, who can clear it all druids? How many hunters can you have in your guild? That's what I think might be the real end game that gives Classic some longevity, because there'll still be races for world first. You know, insert meme spec build here. KT kill. I imagine that might be a thing, so we can talk about that, but yeah. Hit me up on Discord about it, I suppose. Oh, 1 hit. What is Classic about? What is retail about? How could that even be possible? Okay, have a good time at the gym, Atticus. I don't blame you. I wish I could go to the gym now, but my back's all fucked up, so I shouldn't. So yeah, I've got cargoes in the chat. Yeah, so, well, if you message me cargoes, I can see it. And sorry, scuffed stream. I've got my Discord coming over the overlay there. But yeah, if you can help me set that super chat thing up, I'd be very grateful, because genuinely I didn't see any option to do that wasn't just turn on monetization. And I thought it'd be cool for people to give me birthday presents. No, I'm just being silly. So what's my quest? What am I doing now? Killing spitters? Yeah, I still need to kill spitters. Right, well, I'm going to take a drink of coffee now. I feel like I've just been ranting at you for like an hour. Pogrin says, totally feels me about the office environment. Yeah, dude, I live a double life at the office. I'm surrounded by normies, and it really doesn't do well for me. But not only am I surrounded by normies, I'm surrounded by normies to whom I have to lie about what's going on in my life. You know, they don't know I'm getting married, they don't know I'm moving country, anything like that. They think, did he just like de-aggro from me from that range? What the hell, man? I just wasted my racial on him. Well, they still die so quickly, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Bloody hell, that's quick. Yeah, I in the office, I'm a completely different person. I just don't engage with any of them. I don't have any friends. I haven't cared about anything any of them have ever said about anything. It's terrible. It makes me feel like a bad person. Because, like, you know, we do a lot of computer stuff in this community. We can do a lot of actions per minute. I'm not a StarCraft 2 player, but I can do a lot of actions per minute. And so I could do all my work for the day very quickly and get out of there. But I have to spend the whole day there. And so that willful subversion of what I'm actually capable of, that sort of weakens you somehow. It's duplicitous, it feels bad, and yeah, that's the main problem I have. I want to just work for myself and actually get stuff done and build something I can be proud of, really. That's the main thing for me. Alright, let's get some Black Bear Brain, of course. What else would I want? TSU says, yeah man, endgame is easy anyway since it boils down to free time and commitment. This is true. In my honest opinion, PvP tournaments could be a huge thing, or PvE speedrun tournaments, meme spec runs, as you said, definitely. Well as you say there, the PvP tournament thing, I definitely think that it'd be cool to get some sort of, is it Gurubashi Arena in Stranglethorn Vale? Get some cross-faction, so server-specific tournaments set up, so we've got like properly organised scrims and people hop into the ring. I think that'd be really cool. Might be hard to do and hard to manage in terms of people griefing it, but if there's like a bunch of really highly geared PvP people taking part in the thing, and they all like met up to do this together, it actually might be quite difficult for people to come and meme on it, because you're trying to gank a bunch of the best gankers in the server. That might not go too well for them, so yeah. Pogren says, I agree with some. I'm lucky to have people I can call friend where I work, but that's a very small group. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I know what you mean. I work in business-to-business market research. It is as boring as you could possibly find. they're lovely people, the people I work with. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. I just don't have anything in common with them. And because I have this whole double life thing going on, it sort of puts a very big barrier between me mentally and the rest of my colleagues. But hey, I'm only in there for 5 more weeks. So I go back to work in the end of April, and there for 5 more weeks I'm gone. So hopefully when that happens, Classic will be coming out, so I can jump straight out of the office and straight into full-time streaming Classic, because that is something I definitely plan to do.
Too far away.
The only difference between self-employment and working for someone else is taxes. Self-employed taxes in America is like 50%. What the fuck? Seriously? Why would they tax you more for being self-employed? That seems like it was set up by people who have vested interest in corporations. What an astounding claim. That is absolutely... what's the word? Ridiculous. Absolutely atrocious. Astonishing that you would suggest that American laws are drafted by people who have vested interest in the longevity of multinational corporations. That is astounding. Hello, Dokken. Good to see you, man. Hey, welcome to the chat. Yeah, but I think that's ridiculous. I think you should definitely get a tax break for being self-employed, actually. But, you know, here's me. I'm just a capitalist. I think the little guy doing his own small business thing is actually great for communities, but what do I know? Back in 2006, there was this US guild, I think, Fury or Retribution. These guys did cool, very small-scale PvP events in more discreet locations. Because Gurubashi Arena, while super cool, is very crowded. Yeah, that is true. I still think that you could defend Gurubashi Arena properly. Oh, why did I use my racial on him? Oh well. I still think you could defend it quite handily if you were all of the best PvPers on the server. But yeah, I take your point that it is sort of better to do it somewhere a bit off the beaten path, maybe. Dokken and Atticus hitting up in the chat there. Hello. Marcus, thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you very much. I am 24 as of today. An absolute babby, I'm sure, in comparison to many of you. And yes, that means I wasn't really old enough to play real Classic, but whatever. To be honest, I didn't even know it was my birthday this time last week. But, you know, I was just focusing on getting off work and being on holiday. I hadn't really considered that it would also be my birthday, so it's a nice surprise. I'm already level 26. Wait a second. I started this stream at level 24. Did I miss a ding? I didn't even notice it because it was so frequent. That's retail for you guys. That's retail. Okay, I've got enough bear brains. Neko George, hello there. Welcome to the stream. 21 people watching. That is pretty wild. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you for all the birthday wishes, guys. I was born on the same day as a friend of mine. Well, I was born on the same day as many people. I think I was born on the same day as Leonardo da Vinci, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's the first stream I've done in ages, and it's really nice to have a crowd of people to talk with me, because I was expecting to be talking to myself. So this is a nice surprise. Also, by the way, I think they've changed the music in this version of Duskwood, which is pretty lame, but maybe in the future I could... Oh, damn, that's gnarly. Look at that guillotine. Damn. That's very macabre, Blizzard. I wasn't expecting that. Also, who are they beheading? Like, genuinely, who are they in the lore? Who have they beheaded in the game? That's quite dark.
How are you?
Okay, here's your bare brains, Jitters. I don't know why you want them, but chill out, mate. Oh, same year. Okay, cool. It's a good vintage, my year. 95. Sorry, clicking a bit there. What were they saying before I got distracted by the guillotine? They were saying something. No, it's gone from my head. But anyway, it's nice to have you guys around. Because I imagine the speed of leveling in Classic... yeah, Dokken says that I have 100% accidentally leveled several times on accident. Well, yeah, well, exactly. It's pretty easy. You sneeze in vanilla. You sneeze in retail, rather, and just level up. It doesn't seem to be much of a challenge.
I must get closer.
Which is a shame. But I think because of the speed of leveling in Classic, which is something I worry about a little bit. Oh, the music, yes, Undum, I will get back to that in a second. The speed of leveling in Classic, because it's so slow and sedate and, you know, laboursome in a way, I worry because of that streaming might be it could be boring. I don't know, it could be very long and drawn out. That's a possibility. However, on the other hand, that does also open itself up to more stream engagement with people commenting. So actually, that might be pretty cool. Oh, I need to soothe these spirits, apparently. Well, are you soothed now? Yes, you are. Otherwise known as killing them. That's an interesting bit of branding they did there. I say the music of Duskwood, yeah. They've changed the music, but they have all sorts of new versions of the soundtracks for the Cataclysm versions of the zones. And I was wondering whether you guys would want me to do scorecrafts on the new versions of these tracks as well, which I imagine probably would, but obviously I'm not going to do that for a while because I've got a big backlog to get through. And I was wanting to wait because I submitted my channel for monetization a couple of weeks ago. I thought it'd be worth waiting for the next scorecraft until my channel got monetized before doing that, because not because of the money side of it, although obviously I'm not going to lie and say I don't want money, because yes, I definitely want money because I do not have very much. It's not really so much that, it's more, oh shit, okay, hello. It's more that I want the traction that comes with having a monetized channel. They promote your channel a lot more in the algorithm because, you know, they've got something to gain from it. Oh shit, did I? Oops, I killed him. Oops, I meant to capture him by injecting him with a tranquilizing chemical. Oh well, I guess I'll leave and come back in. Yeah, basically my next scorecraft I can now release because it's monetized, and so it'll get shared around a lot more. However, I also need to make it now, which I haven't. I've got a couple of ones that I've worked on a bit, but I think maybe the next one to do that would be cool would be the vanilla loading screen music, you know, the title screen music. That might be cool, because I've definitely got a few things to say about that. But it's another one of those ones that's always intimidated me because it's so famous and so good, and it gives me so many goosebumps that I want to do a good job. But I'll give it a try. I just need to have a bit more of a clear head to do it. So, it's crazy to think. Well, so Undum says, I don't know, I watched a guy playing the BlizzCon demo and it was entertaining. You must be talking about Classic, yeah, that makes sense. He was a very good talker like you, so I theorize you'll do very well streaming anything. Well, you see, am I a good talker, or am I just very bad at actually closing my mouth? That is a clear distinction that has to be made, because I have been on camera for what, like, how long is the stream going on for, like an hour? No, 49 minutes, and I haven't yet finished this. Oh shit, well I managed to spill some of it on me, that's fucking good job. Oh no, I spilled some of it on my nice jumper. Okay, BRB, this jumper was a present from my girlfriend, so I'm just gonna see if this copy stains. BRB. Well, good news is that my jumper, which was, you know, a Christmas present from the fiancé, which apparently cost a fair bit for us anyway, that's safe, but my cream-coloured jean things, I don't know if I can get that in camera. Is that in the shot? 1 second. Yes, that's in the shot. They have some little spots on them. Well, I'm not going to show you my clutch. No, I haven't got the donations up yet, so what kind of ethot would I be without that? So apparently I'm even more of an idiot because it's not just coffee, it's coffee with milk in it, and apparently that's one of the hardest stains to get off. So there you go. Thank you very much, Undum, for the help spilling my coffee just then. And now I've got some on my desk, but it's all right. I've got some tea towels drying on the radiator next to me, so I'll just wipe that up with that. Okay, so what was the question again? Oh yeah, he was saying that I was good at streaming because I'm a good talker, whereas I was interjecting saying, no, I'm actually just a good not stopping talking person, which is why I hadn't finished this already half-drunk cup of coffee in almost an hour of streaming. So I am now... Oh, shit, fuck's sake, I nearly did it again. Okay, I'm just going to drink it at this point. Necro George, baking powder and water. Thank you. I will tell the missus that and impose my patriarchal authority on her, and she'll clean my trousers for me. Okay, give me that good XP. Oh wait, shit, there is actually someone in the guillotine. That's pretty wild. Look at that. Are they gonna kill him? Are they gonna kill him? Doesn't look like it, no. Maybe Jitters is gonna get lacerated. We can only hope. Oh no. You brought the Worgen to Duskwood. That is true. It's all Jitters' fault. Although I don't know what they've done to the story in Cataclysm, because somehow everyone is Worgens now. I suppose that is actually true to the original story, but yeah, whatever. Do we know who this dude is now? No, we don't. Oh, Sven Jorgen. Okay, yeah, I remember him. Oh, okay, thank you for the F's, my jumper, guys. I appreciate that. What was I talking about before? So, yeah, the crazy thing, the Cataclysm world has existed longer than the original world. That is very true. And there are kids that play the game that never saw the old world. This is also very true. It's pretty messed up, especially when I don't consider any of these quests to be valid, and yet they've been around since longer than, you know, the original ones were. But what is up with the old, like, the Worgen ladies looking like chihuahuas thing? That's just bleh, gross. Oh, sorry, I've got some back pain and neck pain, guys. You just stretch it out a bit. Yes, Neko, I'm going to be playing on Shaman Tauren on the Horde in the EU service for Classic. So TSU says, what's your history with music, actually? I'm asking since I play the flute orchestral as a hobby, though my theoretical knowledge is way below yours. So, actually, well, I'd be doxing myself if I did that, but my degree certificate's up on the wall there. I don't really care if you know my name. You probably will at some point, because I intend to do, you know, music stuff as myself at some point. So, I've got my certificate, Bachelor of Music with Honours, first class honours, from the Royal Northern College of Music in the UK. So I've done a degree in music, and was, you know, there as an opera singer mostly, who they're not very good at theory most of the time. So I did a lot of my own studies in theory. We don't get taught much of that doing opera. So most of the theory I know is basically self-taught. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. I did a degree and a couple of years in music school before then. What the fuck is this? This must be one of the new Kultiran, the travel form. That is pretty creepy stuff, isn't it? Look at that. And messed up. What's your opinion on this new fangled Kultiran druid business? I'm gonna follow him. See what he turns into. I want to see him like attack stuff. What are your opinions on this, guys? Crotch shot for money. Well, Dokken, you see, tell me how to set up... Wait, where did he go? Where the hell did he go? He just disappeared. Okay, never mind. I took my eyes off the screen for 1 second and he's gone. Whatever. So, Dokken, yes, please tell me how to set up super chats, because I don't currently have them set up. My channel is now monetized as of today. So, to be honest, the crotch shot, I can't really do it because I wouldn't make anything from it. You know, it's like, why do the crotch shot if you're not going to get any donations? I would show my belly button for $1. I ain't got nothing to hide. I've got that summer bod going on, but sadly, I've got no way to haul myself out for e-money. The antlers are wicked. They are wicked, but it's like I'm just being a grumpy old man, I suppose. I'm just thinking, wow, this is not WoW as I remember it. Brr, this is different. Brr, I don't like it. So sharding at its best. Oh my god, yeah, it's sharding. I can't believe I didn't even think about that. Fuck me, that's sharding, isn't it? Oh, that is disappointing, Blizzard. Ugh. But I'm glad that I didn't even recognize that was sharding, because I just thought, wow, that was a really quick disconnect. I wonder why he logged out so quickly. Bloody hell. That is sad, isn't it, guys? Also, what is this, like, pop-up, like, Call of Duty? You got an upgrade! Hey! Yeah, sorry, I'm very salty about retail. I don't know if you've noticed. I don't like the game design at all. Please, just everyone quit. Pogon reckons my name is Eric or John. That is not true. Neither of those things. It's a very uncommon name, at least where I live. It's more common in the States, apparently, but I've never met anyone else with my name. Oh, hey. You see this Hand of Reckoning ability? I didn't realise I had two of them up here, but I think I've seen this tooltip icon before. I never realised there's like an iron cross sort of thing in his hand, like a golden iron cross. Oh, that's pretty cool. I never noticed that. There's a couple of icons in the game that I've looked at recently and realised what they actually are. I can't think of the other one I'm thinking of off the top of my head here, but there's one that I remember looking at for ages and thinking it was one thing, but actually it was clearly something else. Okay, alright, check this out. Another example, some random dude RP walking on his own in the middle of Duskwood. You wouldn't get that anywhere else. Like, that makes it feel a lot more like an RPG. Because in the portal rooms in Stormwind and Orgrimmar now, they've added a bunch of NPC players running around that are meant to look like real players because there aren't enough real players or something. But in an RP server, you have people pretending to be NPCs. It's like the other way around. Sam, nope, not Sam. Tad, T-A-D, but that's not a secret. Yeah, because I want to make some career doing musical performance. I need to use my real name, really, so there's no point in keeping that a secret. Also, if you reverse image search my channel photo, you'll probably find me, so it's fine. I'm already doxed. I hope no one comes and murders me, but if they do, yeah, I've had a good time. It's fine. Who cares? So where am I going now? Turn in some quests. Huh, how did you get up there, son? Oh, so I'm actually pretty happy about the fact that my back, like, I can stretch it a bit, because I hurt my back this time last week climbing when I had a weak shoulder from being super tense from a lot of clicking. But today, actually, I can sort of lean all the way back and it doesn't feel too bad. So yeah, this feels good. Would you guys be against me loading up Apex Legends? I sort of want to play a bit of a game, like a couple of games. I enjoy it. I like getting that FPS hit, you know. But I wouldn't expect any great gameplay. Maybe I would advise you that I'm not necessarily the best at the game. I just quite enjoy it. But I don't want to make people watch something that's like super not what they're into. Because I'm not the traditional FPS player. I haven't really played any FPSs forever, but because Apex Legends was free to play and it looked pretty good and the guns looked fun, but more importantly was free, and the only thing you could pay for was cosmetic things, and I thought, well, hey, only chumps do that anyway, but I'm glad they do because it gives me free games. So I played it, had a great time.
See you later.
Yeah. So I might launch up Apex Legends if you guys wouldn't be against that, because I'm sort of leveling up this character for no particular purpose. I don't have any plans for him because lol retail. Sadly, I can't play on classic servers. Oh, I see. Look at that OG mount. That is a good OG mount right there. Nice one. I actually, okay, here's a controversial video idea or stream idea. Top 10 which I suppose would be just top 8, considering there's only 4 races in Classic for each faction, isn't there? Wait, there's human, dwarf, gnome, elf. Yeah, so 4 per race. So I guess top 8 racial mounts in Classic. What do you reckon, guys? I would say that for me... Oh, what's the top one? This is one of the reasons why I like the Alliance more than Horde aesthetically sometimes, because for mounts I think the Alliance have a clear edge over the Horde for me, because obviously Night Sabers are cool. Who doesn't like a Night Saber? They're badass. They were the first mounts I ever saw in a game. When I got my first like Night Elf character and he went to Teldrassil, I was like, oh shit, look at those huge cats. So Night Sabers are obviously very cool. Yeah, Necro George says, I gotta say undead. Undead horses are pretty cool. They're pretty cool. But they also have the stupid horse running animation of Classic, which let's not kid ourselves, guys. I mean, in fact, it's probably still here, isn't it? I've got my old horse mounts. Black Stallion. Ooh, gonna ride a Black Stallion on stream. That's a sentence I didn't expect I'd say today. Look at this gammy leg here. What is this? It's not very good lighting because obviously Duskwood, but look at that leg animation. It's not great. Come on, guys. Just look at that. The left leg has got something seriously wrong with it. I have a feeling they didn't look at much actual footage of horses running or something. It doesn't really stretch out its leg enough. It's like it's got a semi-disabled back left leg. So Duncan says, I was lagging. I believe it's in your dashboard. There are tabs under the live feed video. Okay, right. Okay. I will just do this on the other monitor, guys. Bear with me. So Duncan says it's in the dashboard. There are tabs right under the live feed of the video. There's a check mark under there. Okay, right. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna in the comment section give me your favorite mounts in Classic, because the undead horses are cool. They're a lot cooler than the Alliance horses, I'll give you that, but the run animation is a bit lame, let's be honest. Like literally it looks like the horse is actually lame in the literal sense. Oh right, yeah, okay. Right. I think I found it. Except, okay. There's a contract here. I need to just put my full name in and my email address and my company name, which I don't know what the company name is. Chimly. I'll just put Chimly channel. I'll just put Chimly. I don't have a company name. I'm just me. If you don't represent a company, okay, NA in this field, great, I'll put NA. chimleychannel@gmail.com if you want to send me pictures of your Horde characters' acts or whatever. Okay, super chat is on. Alright guys, refresh the stream and tell me if you see the super chat button, because I might not come through super quickly like that, but thank you, Ducken. I have now put super chats on. I'm going to refresh my own page in 1 second, but hello Leonard, welcome to the stream. Necro's in favour of the undead horses. Only classic mounts on them, yep, only classic mounts. Never change horses in the middle of a stream. Okay, so Kodos, Necrojaw says they are cool. Exactly, I think Kodos are super cool. Pargo says Kodos, Raptors and the Sabres. Raptors are alright. So I'd say Raptors go in like the pretty cool tier. But for me, the top 3 are Kodos, Night Sabers, and Mechanostriders. In no particular order, but I'd say those 3 are my favourites. Potentially Mechanostriders, that's kind of rude. Potentially Mechanostriders are my favourite just because they're so cool, and I've never had one in Classic. Well, obviously, I have one now because, you know, it's 2019. WoW is an easy game. I just bought it. I didn't have to get exalted at Classic, you know. I have a Mechanostrider, but he does look particularly stupid, this big Draenei on it. But I would roll a gnome just to be able to use a Mechanostrider, to be honest. Oh, awesome! It's working. Dokken, thank you very much, my dude. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I wasn't necessarily expecting anyone to use it, but I just am glad that it's there. But thank you very much, Token. I feel like I should be paying you for coming on my podcast series, though. And honestly, dude, like, thank you very much for that, because every watch hour helped getting me across the line on this. So you have made my birthday, all of you. That is great, awesome. I'm really pleased now. So let's kill some more undeads. And cargoes are still in the chat. There's like 30 people on this now. I was basically expecting to stream for like half an hour to myself and then go off and take pictures of ducks in the pond outside. But hey, I'm glad that we've got an actual stream going on. This is cool. So, guys, let me know your plans for Classic. Like, what are you actually planning? What races? What classes? Because I don't know about you guys, but every time I've thought about this decision, I've had a mini identity crisis, you know, because I've played a lot of different races and classes, but none of them sort of super high level, and none of them super high, well, not none of them super high performance level, but also none of them super high actual character level either. I've got one mage to 60 in Classic, but I've done nothing post actually dinging 60 on him, and I got a hunter to level 40 odd and a priest to level 40 odd. The hunter, though, that was back in the actual like real vanilla days, so that's basically the gist of my whole experience. So I just thought, right, I want to do everything, but obviously I can't do it all at the same time, so I'm just gonna throw a dart at the wall and think, okay, I'll stick with shaman. But Cargo has really persuaded me about Paladin recently, so I've been scratching that itch on a private server. What are you guys doing? So we've got a Night Elf Hunter here. Alliance is king. Night Elf Hunter is a pretty patrician choice, I'll give you that. Might have some problems endgame raiding, but you know, you're probably going to be mashing faces in world PvP anyway, so that's okay. I've got Tauren Druid. Took me a month to decide. Necro George, I totally get you, dude. Like, honestly, if Druids had a normal resurrection as well as a battle res, I might well have made the same decision. It was a big toss-up for me between Druids and Shamans, but I think I'm sort of comfortable ditching the Druid for now, because I think the stance dancing, you know, form dancing thing is not necessarily gameplay that I want right now. I think, cause have you ever played Rift or other games like that? What the fuck, Leonard? $20 donation. What the absolute fuck, man? Not that, thank you, but shit, man. I don't mean to swear at you so much for giving me money, but cool, great, thank you, wow. So he says, grats on monetization and thanks for the great content. Warcraft completely changed the way I listen to in-game music. That's amazing, dude. I'm really happy to hear that. I will get to work on a new episode now. Thank you very much for the support. I got €3 from Necrolin. I do that because I know the dude's French. He's from Brittany. Well, again, Brittany is arguably not French. Well, let's not even go there. Just had to top dock and happy birthday, Chimly World Necro. You just got topped just slightly before. So if you want to go back and give me like 23 baguette dollars, then don't, please. No, don't worry. Keep your money. But thank you very much, my dude. Yeah, sorry, Necro. You just did get cucked just before you donated that. I'm sorry, my friend. They need to give troll druids, but believe it or not, trolls can't be druids till class kata. Dude, troll druids. Now, sit down, Undone. Like, you've been a great participant in this stream so far, but I gotta tell you, my dude, trolls are not druids. I'm sorry. Let's just get this out of the way right now. Kultiran are not druids. Trolls are not druids. Who else does druid nowadays in classic? In retail, it's like trolls, Tauren, Nelfs, Kultirans. I'm sure there's other people I'm missing off this. High Mountain Tauren? No, sorry guys, Tauren are not druids. Oh no, Tauren are druids. I'm a retard. Oh my god, I'm trying to make a point here and doing it really badly. Right, I'm actually just going to go on a character creation screen and make this stupid point of mine. Because this is something that really breaks my immersion. All of these weird race class combos that they've got in retail. Okay. Don't mind my random characters here. Like, I've got a bunch of characters I've just not even finished leveling because screw it. However, this guy is from back in the day. Yeah, I had this guy from actually in Burning Crusade. Okay, he's untouched since Burning Crusade. So get on my level. Okay, I actually went around role playing in Silvermoon like an absolute loser, but get on my level. So okay, where are we? So druid. Who can be druid? Thank God we can't have orc druids yet. Yes, obviously Tauren. Trolls can... Okay, so we can only have Tauren and Trolls be Druids. Oh, and Zandalari Trolls. Okay, so Tauren and Trolls in the Horde can be Druids. That's fairly consistent, but meh. Well, we've got bloody Kultiran Druids. And they use the Drust, whatever the hell that is. They pulled that out of their rectum recently. So I'm a bit salty about this, I don't know if you can tell. Worgen Druids, because of the Scythe of Elune thing, okay, I will accept it. But it's still lame. And Gnomes thankfully can't. Okay, it's only Night Elves, Worgen, and Kultirans. So my main problem is the Kultirans, to be honest, and the Trolls. Because, for me, the Druids were always a very specific, I don't know, like, idiom. They were, is it Halmerish, I think my Druid's on. I feel like I'm showing you something very personal here, all my characters in different servers. Oh, disable add-ons, whatever. Oh, dude! Okay, this is the wrong server. Hunterbeard. Yeah, this is my highest level character. This is all I actually managed to do after, like, years of playing in BC and early Wrath of the Lich King. I got him to level 43, and I also had this guy, and various other characters on other servers. But, yeah, a level 43 Hunter was my greatest accomplishment. Maybe it's on this server? As you can see, I've got a lot of alts on different servers, guys. Nope, this is just another bloody set of characters. I had friends. I guess they were friends. They weren't great friends, but... oh no. This is the right server? Maybe it is? I can't remember. It is this one, yeah. I hate this name, by the way. Healeth. I wanted to have healing in the name because I thought I'd be a healer, but I put a ridiculous suffix at the end of heal, and they could never afford to change a name. But whatever. This is my druid character. And also, this is the first character I ever got to level cap, and it was in Wrath of the Lich King, so this character is special for me. Also, I felt like a weird boy after I actually made the character because it was a female, because I didn't really... Okay, that's a lot of... Wow, my screen is messed up. Let's just get rid of all of that, shall we? Yeah, so I felt like a weird boy whenever my mum came into the room, because it's like a lady. I was playing as a lady and looking at her ass and stuff, but it was purely because I didn't like how floppy Night Elf males were, and I still kind of don't. But it actually made me stop playing it after a while, stop playing this character, because I still feel sort of weird having a female character. I don't know if you guys feel that too, but yeah, I still feel a bit weird. But honestly, thank you so much, Leonard. That is really generous of you, man. Thank you very much. It blows me away. So yeah, the RP is strong here. I wonder what orc animal forms would look like. There'd be a lot of wolves, I'll tell you that. To be honest, that would be cool to see. Like, I think it's cool to see all the different forms. Don't get me wrong. That is definitely cool. However, like, this is where druids come from. This is what it's all about, guys. Sorry, I just need to get travel form. Where the hell? Do I not have travel form? What the hell? Where did travel form go? Oh, there it is. It's just not passive. What do you mean passive? Channel? What? Oh, so much has changed. So much has changed. Yeah, this is where druids come from. And the Tauren got taught how to druid by the Night Owls, who got taught how to do it from Cenarius, I think. And how do the trolls fit in with this? Just because lower something or other, it's magic, I don't gotta explain shit. That's basically the justification for trolls. And then with Kultirans, you just pulled the Drust thing out of the nether regions. And with the Worgen, okay, the Scythe of Elune, yeah, okay, I will grant you that. But it's still a bit lame. Leonard says, no thank you, the work you put into your content is appreciated. That is really... I appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. It's nice to see that it's, you know, noticed. But also, I'm really glad to give you guys something that you think's, you know, of value. And frankly, if I can convince anyone or, you know, inspire anyone to get into music from watching my videos, that is just amazing, because, you know, I've had that happen to me when I was younger, and that got me into music. So with anything important, it's always, you know, the most important thing is to carry that torch forwards and pass it on to the next generation, despite the fact that some of you are obviously older than me, but you see the metaphor I'm trying to create here. Oh, TSU, you've gone and derailed my argument entirely. However, Night Elves actually evolved from Dark Trolls, so maybe that could justify Troll Druids. Damn you, TSU, you're right. Ah, you're right. That's really annoying. I wish you weren't right, but that's... Okay, fair enough. I just don't like it. That's... Oh, screw you, man. That's really annoying. You're right. Bloody hell. Oh, that's super annoying. Also, I think I've discovered like a brewing hole in my trousers. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, like I've not got a hole in them yet. These ones that I just poured a bit of coffee on, but I'm pretty sure that this big ass of mine is gonna rip these jeans after not too much longer. So I guess I'm in the market for some new trousers. Leonard, I might be putting your $20 towards a new pair of trousers, my friend. I'll just throw that on the pile of things I didn't expect I'd say today. You guys have definitely made my birthday much more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. Thank you very much, guys. I suppose I should get off this character now. Chimney, would you say you're dummy thick? Now, no, because I don't exactly know what that means, and I'm not going to walk blindly into that. But doesn't that just mean you're chubby? Isn't that the same thing? I thought it's just like a nice way of telling a girl she's a bit fat. But I don't really use many social medias anymore, so I basically only use Discord and YouTube, to be honest. So I don't really know what the dummy thick thing is all about. So maybe I'm using it in the wrong context there. But I'm not chubby, no. I'm quite low body fat. Oh, Google it. Don't make me Google it, man. I can't imagine that's going to end well. Dummy thick. Urban Dictionary, oh bloody hell, are we really doing this? Top definition of dummy thick. When your arse cheeks clap so loud, everyone around you hears it. God. Oh, Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick and the clap from my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards. Why did you make me do that, Pogrom? Why did you make me do that? Okay, so, I would say no, I'm not dummy thick. And screw you for making me say that so many times. Fuck me. No, but I do a lot of cycling and climbing, so I'm in good shape at the moment. I'm happy actually about that. However, because of this bloody back injury, I've been quite sedentary for the last week or so, and it's driving me crazy, as you can maybe see. All right. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. I hope you don't get my channel demonetized, like literally the day it gets monetized. I don't really know if that would get me pulled off YouTube. If it does, I'll be mightily unimpressed. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know if dummy thick really counts as something that would be objectionable. But hey, in the UK, you can get jailed for saying something that someone deems to be offensive. So whatever. In fact, actually now in the UK you can get jailed for 15 years for viewing terrorist propaganda or just like something like that. So if you read the Christchurch shooters manifesto, which I haven't, and I have no interest in doing so, but if I did now do that, that's 15 years in prison. Wow. That's a lot. Bloody hell, man. Patch Thomas, have a good birthday. Cool to see you streaming. Okay, no comment. I don't want to dox anyone, but thanks, man. If you're the person I think you are, which with a name like that you probably are, good to see you too. Also, where's my donation, man? Like, come on, it's my birthday. You're gonna make it rain on me. Come on. Necrolin says, look up David Hater dummy thick. No, we're done with the dummy thick thing. I'm not looking up anything else. I've given you guys the laughs at my expense, and I don't fancy talking about anyone's bum cheeks slapping together and making wet noises. That's probably not. It's not really the vibe I'm trying to create on this stream, you know. Classic plus equals necromantic spec for warlock. Okay, well that definitely counts as changes, but I'm not completely against something like that. Okay, I'm not even going to pretend like I'm reading the quest text in retail, let's be honest. Pet is a Valkyr. Okay, you just lost me, man. Ooh, Stitch. Okay, right, phased content. Wonderful. Right, well, let's just dispatch with this elite mob very quickly and easily. I'll check my phone whilst I do it. Right, yes, I think I might need to go for some food in a bit, by the looks of it. Yes, I think I do. But I've been on screen for like an hour or so now at this point, right? Yeah, like an hour and a half. So maybe. Hmm? You can eat by yourself? Well, I'm getting a bit hungry too, but I'll come and join you in a sec. Yeah. So I got some special cheese for my birthday, and so the missus was asking if I'd like to have some cheese and crackers, so I might well do that. But we've got like 30 people watching the stream right now. That's crazy. That's cool. I don't want to leave you guys, you know what I mean? Silver Covenant, High Elves for Alliance, and Ogres for Horde. Undum, are you trying to get me raided by people that are like no changes, okay? I like your ideas, my dude, but you're gonna get me in trouble here.
Go with honor, friend.
And anyway, the Silver Covenant High Elves, the Silver Covenant wasn't really invented yet in terms of the lore, but there were already High Elves in the Alliance in Classic. That is already a thing. Yeah, phase the Stitches encounter. They really did. That suddenly everything's okay again. But hey, phasing's cool, I guess. It's just sharding that's a problem. Alright, suddenly everything's done here. So I'm going to go to Stranglethorn Vale. Cool, SD Vietnam. Yeah, what a demotion for Stitches. I know, right? Like, was that it? I guess so. And it hardly was very scary. Like, nothing is in retail. I just dispatched him with absolute ease. Also, I've got a bunch of Facebook comments, guys. I don't use it very much. I still have a page, but I don't like to use Facebook very much. So, because it's literally the worst thing in the world. You're the product. You're being targeted for advertising, and they're selling your data to China or something like that. I don't trust Zuckerberg and any of his programs. I don't like him. But I now have a bunch of Facebook comments I need to reply to that wish me a happy birthday. I know. Horrible problem to have, but I don't know what it is. I don't like engaging on social media anymore. It makes me feel weird and uncomfortable. Thank you, Junadane. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, well, that's a bummer. Hopefully FTV will be better. Well, hopefully, yes, but let's be honest, man. We know it's not going to be. Necrojoy says hasn't been on Facebook for weeks now. Well, yeah. I mean, who has that is our age, right? It's just old people at this point. With their boomer memes, which are just so not funny, it hurts actually. The Darkshire Fire Department is spot on, a hell of a bucket line. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, Dunedin is definitely must be a Lord of the Rings fan. I am also a Lord of the Rings fan. I read it when I was a young kid. I didn't actually watch the films until like 10 years afterwards, and so that's definitely shaped a lot of my life. But I've never actually managed to finish the Silmarillion. I've tried it a couple times, got halfway through, and then life stuff got in the way, but I'd like to finish that at some point soon. That's definitely on the list of things to get done. Whew. Yeah, TSU says he's sticking to Instagram. No need for awkward conversations there, and no angry old people, even though it's Facebook property. Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? You try and avoid the Zuck, but actually he owns Instagram too. So I've sort of distanced myself from that too. Not because of Zuckerberg, but it just... When you know that they're literally designed by super PhD genius people to be addictive and exploitative, like when you know that's actually how they're designed, it sort of takes the luster off them a little bit. It makes you think, or at least it makes me think, maybe I should probably just not use this because it's not got my best interests at heart. But maybe I'm wrong, who knows. Probably am. I enjoy YouTube because this is an interesting thing. I feel that social media is less sociable than YouTube. And YouTube is all about sort of pseudo-anonymity. But I feel like I get more social connection with people whose real names I don't know on YouTube and Discord and that sort of thing than I do on quote-unquote real social media, which I do see people's real names. And do you know what I mean? Like, that's just something I've observed. And yeah, it's just weird. I actually feel more sociable in a place where I'm anonymous. It's bizarre. Spanx. That's okay. What is that NPC up to? Oh yeah, I saw this the other day, guys. I was on a stream just flying through the world looking for places for Skullcraft series episodes. And, oh, come on, guards. You're not even coded to kill this tiger. What the hell? Come on now, that's low quality. and I found this encampment. Nesingmori's got like hired guards now. Sorry, what? Like, since when has this been a thing? And the answer is for longer than he didn't have this. So yeah, I'm not a fan of any of this nonsense.
You got my attention.
I'm super tired.
What can I do for you?
Oh my gosh.
Watch
Sorry
your
guys.
back.
I'm a bit sleepy all of a sudden. Although I have been going pretty hard on this stream, just like incessantly talking to you. But hey, I mean, I managed to sustain like over 20 odd viewers, which is pretty awesome for me. I've never had that many before. Not on my own anyway, with other people on the stream with me perhaps, but never actually just sustained on my own. That's really cool. You're right, but we could apply this logic to WoW. I'm sure quite a few psychologists and behavioural experts worked on many elements. That is true. Well, maybe not original WoW. Definitely later versions of WoW, which is perhaps why I don't enjoy the later versions of WoW so much. But yeah, you're definitely right that WoW is designed to be sort of addictive and exploitative in its own way as well. But
Great to meet you.
it feels different though, you know, because like what they're doing in Facebook is harvesting your personal information so that they can sell targeted adverts effectively. Which does feel different than trying to get you to play a game more because it's something you enjoy, right? That does feel a little bit different. But I accept the fact that there is an element of similarity there too. I do get that. Certainly I think it's more obvious in the later versions of the game. Brian says Scorecraft really is amazing. Thank you very much, dude. I want to get more of those out for you soon, but I've been sort of institutionalized a bit in my job, but I don't have more than I've got like 5 weeks on the job left after I finish this holiday, so I don't think it'll get my spirits too down. But yeah, my spirits got a bit down and I got a bit fatigued from making videos, so I'm gonna start working on the Scorecraft stuff again now. I just wanted to get my channel over the monetization threshold first, which I have now done, so I can get back onto the Scorecraft stuff. I need to look into making my own private server though, just for footage capture, because so many of, like, if I wanted to do a Scorecraft about Stranglethorn, I couldn't show you the Nesingmori camp like that now, could I? But equally, I'm not allowed to record illegal server footage, so it leaves me in this weird spot of like, I'm not actually sure how to make another Scorecraft. So yeah, I'm sure you can understand where I'm coming from there. Pargrin says, I've never thought about getting rid of my Facebook a lot, but I use it to talk with my family a lot, but nothing else. Yeah, same. I just use it as the new MSN. But in terms of actually engaging with stuff on my timeline, really, it's just evolved into people posting and arguing about politics. So, you know, I think we all get enough of that without needing it every time we log on to social media. You know what I mean? It's a bit tiresome at this point. I think the culture war needs to quieten down a bit. Pogren says he's got some links for me. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but feel free to send me any links as long as they're not to like meat spin or something. But yes, I think I will kill these tigers, hand it in, and maybe call it a day on the stream for a while, because I am quite hungry and I've got some lovely birthday cheese for me to go and eat. Yeah, so Pogren, just leave Messenger on your phone. TSU says he deleted the Facebook app. I've done the same, but don't get the Facebook Messenger app. Get Facebook Messenger Lite, so it doesn't have like the little floaty in your phone screen thing, and it's very unobtrusive. I recommend the Lite version of the Messenger app, because it basically isn't Facebook at all at that point.
I do not have a target.
Okay, 2 more tigers. 2 more tigers. Oh yeah, Undum says he hasn't watched my Azimir style Scorecraft, but he will. It's my favourite music of the whole game. Same, well, maybe same. It's certainly one of the best musics to fall asleep to, I'll tell you that. So that's the most recent one. Definitely give it a watch, because I really enjoyed making that one. It's one that I listened to whilst falling asleep for a good like 3 months solid. Oh, Brian Stoke with a $2 donation. Thank you very much, my dude. Hope you keep making content and have a good day. Well, I wish you the same. Thank you very much for the donation. And how cool is it that I can do that now? That's awesome. Being monetized is something I've I've been working towards like 2 years at this point, because I started this channel right before the release of Elysium. And oh wait, I can just turn it in here. What? What? You can just turn it in as you walk around. That's lame. Alright, whatever, Blizzard. Don't want to have to make people walk back to the Nesingmurray camp. Gosh, don't want to make them think that the quests are connected with NPCs in the game or something. Yeah, just give me the quests, whatever. What was I saying? I'm so scatterbrained today, I need some blood sugar. Brian, I was saying something to you about... Oh yeah, monetization. So I was making stuff channel-wise just before Elysium launched, back when Alex Enshaw was, you know, pretty small too. And I was a partner, because you just had to apply for it and you would get it. So I had monetization on my old videos, and then they brought in the limits for the watch hours and the subscriber limit and all of that. And so the rug got pulled out from underneath me, and for the past 2 years I've been working to finally, as of today, get over the threshold. And what better birthday present could I even have wished for, to be honest? Oh, sorry for headphones users, I didn't mean to hit my microphone. So Pogner says, it's what I use for filming and it's completely okay to use. Are you sure? I will take your word for it. So I will probably make some new Warcrafts, but I am still a little bit worried about that sort of thing. Which is why I might do the title screen music next. You know the one, when you log into the game. And maybe have the background just be the vanilla trailer. Do you know the one I mean, with like the undead dude and his infernal on loop or something like that, or promotional videos for classic World of Warcraft just as the background for the thing, because you know it's not like I'm doing a video on a particular zone, it's just the title screen music. Maybe I could live stream some character creation so as a background, that is. So Leonard says, I've got to get back to work. Happy birthday and congratulations again, Chimly. Well, thank you very much. Have a great time at work, Leonard, and thank you again for your donation. I very much appreciate that. Oh, Undum says you've been promoting my Scorecraft on the Classic forums. That's awesome, man. Thank you very much. People don't like it when people promote their own work, so that really does mean a lot to me. Thank you very much. I'm very appreciative. Okay, let's turn in this quest.
Safe travels.
Done. Right. Log out of this weird, macabre, uncanny valley version of WoW that is familiar yet foreign at the same time. Very strange feeling. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up there and go for a bit of cheese and crackers, then go for a walk. Ion Hyperspace on Classic 2 Undum. Very hyped and very much looking forward to getting on that train with you guys in the near future. I will be going more or less full-time on the channel from June, because I'll be unemployed from then. And I hope to see you guys there. So I guess, like, stay tuned on the channel, stay subscribed. I assume if you're watching me on stream now, you probably are subscribed already. And if not, do subscribe, click the notification bell, all that jazz. And check out my Chimcast series and Skullcraft series if you want some extra content from me. But yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. This is the biggest stream I've ever done. And yeah, I'm really happy to see you all. Thank you again, Undum, for sharing my stuff on the Classic forums. That's really super cool of you. Yeah, thanks very much, guys. I'm gonna stop the stream now because I'm getting a bit sleepy and tired. TSU says, thanks, Jim. Do some more streams, mate, and keep it up. I shall. And thanks for the lift of the mood, guys. Like, I was a bit down before doing this stream, but you've cheered me up a lot. So have a lovely day, guys, and